Do you have a motorcycle with a foam filter? Is it dirty? Do you want to know how to clean it? Bonus, do you have a DRZ 400? If you answered yes to these questions, then stay tuned, because on today's how-to adventure, I'm going to show you how to clean and oil that filter so it looks brand new. Also, if you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let's get started. Okay, so what I want to do so this video doesn't drag out like some of my other videos, I want to quickly go over the steps that we're going to go through to do this process of cleaning and oiling the filter, and I want to go over what you're going to need. So let's go over what you're going to need real quick first. So I've got it all laid out here on my bench. So what you're going to need, you're going to need several pairs of disposable gloves. Never hurts to have some shop towels or rags. Mineral spirits to clean it with, Dawn to clean up the mineral spirits, and I've got some foam filter oil. I'm using Maxima. It's just choose your favorite brand. I'm using Dawn for the dish soap, but whatever brand you like. Never hurts to have some brake parts cleaner to clean up when we're done. I also have two containers. I have one to clean the filter with, and a smaller one to oil the filter with. So those are the things you're going to need. Never hurts to have a rear wheel stand on your bike. You don't need it, but it never hurts to have that. So the steps: remove the filter from the bike. We're going to be demoing on a DRZ 400. So if you have a DRZ 400, you can follow along. So after we remove the filter from the bike, step 1 would be clean the filter with mineral spirits. Step 2 would be clean the mineral spirits off with dish soap and hot water. Step 3 would be rinse the soap out of the filter with hot water. Step 4 would be dry the filter, and step 5 would be to finally oil the filter. And those are the steps. We're going to go ahead and get on this, and I'll be right back when I get this filter pulled out of this bike. All right, here we go. Let's change this thing. Okay, so first step, we're going to remove the filter from the DRZ 400. So if you have a DRZ 400, pay attention. Here we go. So the air filter is located behind this cover right here. As you can see, I have some gloves on. So we are going to turn these little knobs right here. There's 3 of them. And this side cover will come off. All right, we'll set that aside. So if you look carefully, inside here is your air filter. How we remove this air filter from the air box is this little bracket is what's holding it on. So we are going to push this forward, lift it away, and kind of slide it back there. And the rest, just kind of move that out of the way. And you're going to grab the air filter, and it might be kind of stuck on with the oil. I just kind of get in there and wiggle it around. I have to move this bracket and it will come out. So there it is. Let's bring this over to the workbench and look at it real quick. And it's that easy removing it from a DRZ. So what we have here is I have a pre-filter skin on here, which generally most of you probably won't have, and this is tip number 1. Go to Rocky Mountain and buy these filter skins. Keeps your filter way cleaner. Ask me how I know. I'll show you one that I have to clean where I was riding on the BDR, and that's what it looks like. That's a filter skin I need to clean. So this is your filter. We have to remove the cage from it. There is a little black piece right here. We have to wiggle off here. That comes off. And then there is a cage that the filter fits around. And we will have to peel our filter off of this cage right here. And it's a little plastic cage, and it comes off. And voila! We're down to just the plain foam filter. And So next thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and clean this in the bucket with mineral spirits. And I'll get that set up and we'll be right back. All right, we're ready to start this. So let's get cleaning. So I got, let me put you guys down here. See if I can get this camera on the filter. I've decided to clean it in this smaller one. It's going to be a little bit easier to show you guys. So I've got my mineral spirits open. I have my filter in the container. As you can see, this filter is not super dirty. It's a little dirty. I've had that filter skin on it protecting it, which helps out tremendously. So all I'm going to do is just dump a little mineral spirits on there. You don't have to go crazy. And so I just start doing that. And that stuff will, by the way, wear gloves. I've got these nitrile gloves on. Now, if this filter was a lot dirtier, it would become more apparent how well the mineral spirits works. I'm going to do a filter skin that's really dirty that should show how effective this stuff is. You can see my filter oil is blue. That's what kind of turns this filter blue. So you can see it. You just kind of knead it in. We never wring. We knead. By the way, you never wring a filter like that. You always squeeze like that. All right, I have this really nasty, dirty filter skin that I need to clean. So let's put it down into this mineral spirits where I just cleaned the actual filter with, and let's see how effective the mineral spirits are at cleaning this filter skin up. Okay, I got my filter in the hot soapy water, and all I do is I just knead it around, get all the mineral spirits worked out of the filter, and that thing looks almost brand new. I want to show you how effective mineral spirits is at cleaning these things. So I've already I finished them up. I put them in the hot soapy water, kneaded them around, got all the mineral spirits out. Full disclaimer, on the filter skins, I did let them soak for about 5 minutes in the mineral spirits after kneading them around, because that one was really dirty. Put it in the bucket of hot soapy water, kneaded it up, got all the mineral spirits out, took it to my utility sink, rinsed it with hot water to get all the soap out of it, and now I squeeze all the water out, and now they're sitting here on my workbench. I'm going to show you just how clean these things come with just mineral spirits. Look at these filter skins. I can't even tell which one was the really dirty one. Look at the filter. That looks brand new. This filter is light blue on top with a dark blue band on the bottom. That thing looks almost brand new. So I wasn't going to show this part, but some of you may have questions about drying it, so I'm going to really quickly show you how I do it. I turn the hair dryer on, I keep the filter at a pretty good distance, and I keep the dryer moving. I never let it sit on one spot, because this hair dryer will melt this foam, and if you melt the foam, you ruined a $30 filter. So, okay, we're back. So now I got my clean and dry filter ready to go. So I'm just going to take my foam filter oil, and I'm just going to dump this on here like that. And then I'm going to start kneading. Remember, we never wring the filter. We only squish it, knead it. As you can see, well, this Maxima filter, I'm using a Maxima filter because it was on sale. It is the same color as their oil, which is blue. The oil is a little darker. So this is basically how we do it. You just knead it in, knead it in, knead it in. You can turn the filter upside down. I'm getting pretty low on my oil. Knead it in, knead it in. Looks like I'm gonna have just the right amount. So we're gonna need the oil into all this foam. And that should about do it. And then I'm gonna squeeze as much oil out of this filter as I possibly can. This thing's pretty well coated. There's not a whole lot. No, that's pretty much it. So I had just enough oil to do this filter. There might, once I squeeze what's left in it, yeah, there's plenty of oil here. You can see it. All right, so I've worked it in. It's pretty much coated through the whole filter. So now I'm going to squeeze as much oil out of this as I possibly can. Alright, so I have enough. So if you do use pre-filters, you have to oil those as well. So I have just enough oil left to do my 2 pre-filters. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so I've squeezed as much oil out of that as I possibly can. I'm gonna put that over. Okay, our filter's sat for about 20 minutes. It's tacked up, so it's ready to put back together and put back in the bike. So if you have a DRZ, this is how you do it. So this is the filter cage, and I guess you could call that a filter nut. It is keyed for the bracket that holds it in. So we're going to put this filter on here, like so. I'm going to just sort of find the middle, push that through right there, then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to work the edges around the basket. Get this back just like that. Try not to get in the way of the camera so you can see. You just slowly work it over that lip. Kind of pull everything into place. You're going to want to wear, gloves because this thing is tacky. Okay, so now that the filter is put on the plastic cage, we're going to take this retainer and we're going to slide it over the top, and we're going to push that all the way down. So that's it. Now this is the point. If you wanted to run a filter skin, you'd put the filter skin. So I run a filter skin, so bonus. I'm going to show you how to do this. We're just going to stretch it right over top of the filter, just like that. Pull it around. Takes a minute. Get it over the. Kind of look at the bottom of the filter and make sure the skin kind of wraps around the bottom as well. There. And that's one filter skin installed. So, okay, I'm back at the bike, and I'm going to show you inside the air box where the filter has to go. So let me see if I can get a shot of that. So if you look inside there, your filter goes around that screen right there. Now this is a good opportunity. If my airbox is really not too dirty, you could get a rag and wipe the dust out of all the interior of the airbox, but mine's good enough. Okay, I got the filter in place. Get some light up here. I got the filter in place. It goes, as you can see, there's the retaining bar, and it fits. You see how it fits right there, and then it hooks right there. So that's pretty much it. Filter installed. Put the cover back on, and this job is done. And that's how you clean and oil a foam motorcycle filter. This actually works on any type of motorcycle or ATV that uses a foam filter and needs to be oiled. Secondly, tip, never wring a filter out. If you wring it, you may end up tearing it and ruining it. Thirdly, when you saw me wring the oil, or when you saw me squeeze the oil out, I collected it in the container. You can reuse that oil, and that's what I do. I generally take a small funnel and I dump it back in the bottle for to be used for next time. Another thing is you should probably, like what I do, is I buy multiple filters. I have 2 or 3, so I'll do this all. I won't just clean one. I'll do them all at the same time, and it's usually, I'll do it over the winter 1 time a year. Then I'll have all my filters ready to go. Of course, you saw me use the filter skins. Filter skins are amazing, amazing to use. And for cleanup, mineral spirits works amazing to clean up the filters, and not only do they clean the filters up, they clean that tacky oil up off. You spill it around on the floor or get on your hands, you can put some on a rag and wipe everything up and clean everything up. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions on topics, how-to topics, or any type of motorcycle related content, please leave it down in the comments. And that's it. That's all I got to say. Thanks a lot. Bye.